Hello.
Hi everyone! Welcome to our Friday Keep Twitch stream, and we're here as usual. I'm Renata. I'm an associate producer on the Keep. If you don't know me, if you ever tweet at Dragon Age Keep, it's usually me you're talking to about 99% of the time. So, hi everyone, and I will let these two fine gentlemen introduce themselves, some of which you may already know.
Hi, I'm Justin. I'm a developer on the Keep. You probably already know who I am if you're spamming chat right now, and there they are on the chat screen. So I'll be driving on the new Xbox, and we are playing with the Keep. And this guy is...
Yeah, and I'm Jeff. I'm the tech lead on the Keep. If there's ever a syncing question and somebody's syncing doesn't work, it usually gets routed through me at some point.
Oh, hey, chat, how is syncing doing? Does anyone know if syncing is down, chat? Anyone on chat know if syncing is down?
Chat, what do you say? Syncing? Down?
We'll get back to them when it starts spamming.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways.
All right. Well, sounds good. Anyways, we'll start off with a bit of an update for our beta program and how it's going so far. So we have now sent out more than 50,000 invites to people who have been anxiously awaiting entrance into the Keep. And we still have a lot more to send out. So don't worry, early next week we'll be sending out probably close to around 50,000 more. So those of you who signed up for the beta and haven't been invited yet, your invite is on its way. Don't worry. I know we tell people that all the time, that your invite is coming soon, but it actually is. So yes, that is something concrete that you can hold on to. Your invite is coming soon. Hope is real. Now, I gotta look at my notes to see what else we have to talk about.
Never happened. No one saw that.
If only we had post-production.
We need a 10-second delay to chop that off or
basically
bleep it out.
So yeah, we're still letting people in about every single weekday, every 1 to 2 business days. So if we don't let you in like that day, it'll be the next day for sure. So please, we just ask you to be patient with us, and I know you're all anxious to get in and see the Keep and you know how awesome it is, because it is pretty awesome. Anyways, yeah, so that's the update on our beta program. So please don't give up. Your invite is on its way if it hasn't already. If you've already been invited to the Keep, thank you so much for all the feedback that you've been sending, which is really great and it's a huge help for us. So please keep hitting that feedback button if you see bugs happening, or you know, subplot you want to see in the Keep that's not in there yet, or anything of that matter. Even if you love something or if you hate something, please let us know, because it helps us make the Keep even better. So speaking of bug fixing, I'll pass it on to these two and they can update you, because we just did a release last night at about 7:30 p.m. and yeah, so I'll let them talk about what's been fixed in the release and maybe some bugs that are still floating around.
Sure. So yesterday was quite a few bugs that we came in. We fixed some bugs kind of all over the site. We focused on the interactive story summary, getting some bugs fixed there. Some of the plot flag fixes should have came in as well. I believe some things that you couldn't change before and save will now be able to change now, and they should actually save and stay.
Hopefully, although some people are not, that's not happening for them. So do we have any sort of solution for people who are still noticing that some of their plots aren't staying locked or saved after they make those choices?
Some of it we are still investigating. We're having trouble reproducing that here, because for the most part our QA accounts aren't having that problem. So we are still investigating that.
Yeah, so we may be contacting you if you let us know, like on the forum, or if you send us an email saying, you know, my plot states aren't staying locked even though they should have been fixed in this release. Yet we may, you know, contact you just to see what is up on your end, because we can't seem to reproduce it on our end. So yeah, we want to get that fixed for everyone, because we know that's a pretty annoying bug. So yeah, I don't know, Justin, do you have any comments on this?
I've already sent out a handful of messages on the forums for people who've been complaining about it. Basically, we're trying to track it down. The immediate fix is delete the problem world state and remake it. That will fix it if you are really hurting to use that extra slot. So that does fix it. There is a workaround. Hopefully we can find a better solution that doesn't involve deleting all your hard-earned effort.
Yes.
Yeah, we also increased the number of slots you could use too.
Yep.
Yes, we did. Did we do that officially?
Not officially, but it's in there. You can actually have up to 9 plus your game slot now.
Yes,
Yep.
So 10
so
total.
if you find yourselves being able to save world states a little bit more than the 5, that's not a bug, that's intentional, but we're going to make it so that everyone will be able to access it soon. Because I know we said we would be able to increase the number of world states that you could have in the keep.
And some of the other changes that went in were kind of just back-end fixes for efficiency. So when we actually do go live, we don't just get swarmed with users and our site goes down. So this release, we did a lot of that kind of work. So some of it won't be as apparent.
Yes. So yeah, and just a reminder again, if you see anything strange in your neighborhood, do not call the Ghostbusters. Please just let us know with the beta feedback tool. And by neighborhood, we mean keep, not your actual neighborhood. If you see something weird in your
Isabella's not going to help you with that.
No.
No.
If you do see something weird in your physical neighborhood, call the police, because that's probably a better solution. I don't want to look at Isabella and see like, oh no,
There's a stranger. Yeah, for example, if there was a stranger in the couch behind you, Isabella
my
would
God.
not work for that.
No.
If there was
it
a
would not.
stranger in the couch behind you.
No, that's not a
Darn it.
cue. That's not a cue.
You people are no fun at all.
Before that cue, though, we do have something to talk about that you've all been curious about, and that is everyone's favorite topic of syncing.
Yay.
Yay! Yay! So,
It's down.
yes,
Yeah.
syncing is down.
Yes.
Thank you, Justin, for that reminder. It will be back up soon, though. We're gonna announce on Twitter when that's gonna happen. It'll likely be sometime next week. Fingers crossed. So hopefully, and we'll have a bunch of instructions and FAQs and stuff for you guys to take a look at if you're wondering, what's gonna happen now with my warden and getting that into my world state and stuff. So don't worry, we'll let you know what to do when that happens. So syncing your data, just a friendly reminder again that it has no impact on Dragon Age Inquisition. It's just your plots aren't imported. You have to go in the keep and choose those manually. It's just your achievements and your rewards and any DLCs that you may have played, and your hero's 2D avatar image. So yes, it's just so you have a nice little record of your whole Dragon Age universe. All right, do we have any more comments on syncing?
Syncing's down.
Yes.
I saw somebody say achievements are broke. Yes, for Dragon Age Origins, those are currently disabled.
Yes.
So we cannot sync your Dragon Age Origins achievements.
Or
For-
rewards, or heroes. Either of those things.
Rewards we can.
Can we?
Yeah.
We can sync rewards then.
Yeah,
Never
Renata
mind.
is a liar. Don't listen to Renata.
No, don't listen to me. I have nothing nice to say.
Wait, but there are bugs open on it still.
Yes.
But they're not tied to syncing.
Your experience may vary.
Yes.
Anyways, we were supposed to inform people, not make them more confused. Yes. So, syncing is currently down. It won't be down for too much longer, and we'll let you know when that happens. For everyone who keeps tweeting and asking in the forums, we will let you know the moment it is back up. The exact second, almost. Hopefully, we think.
Probably.
Alright. Probably, yes. But just as a reminder, what's up with syncing, Justin?
Syncing down.
Sinking down. All right. Well, I think those are the topics that we're going to cover today. So I feel like it would be a good time to get to some questions.
Questions?
Oh my God!
I can see you guys coming.
Oh my golly!
Yes, we have our special guest, Ryan Warden, with us today. He was supposed to be the disembodied voice, but we had a great idea for him to hide behind the couch, and he actually took our advice on that.
No, we had no
So-
idea. He's a
No.
vagrant off the street, and you people
Yes.
need to get help.
Yes. No. No.
So let me ask you. I got a question for you first, buddy.
Oh.
Sure thing, Mr. Gordon.
Twitter user I love Justin. Pardon me, ILU Justin asks, when are the syncing and sharing problems going to be resolved? Comma Justin.
TBD. Syncing is currently down, and Jeff has more information as the technical lead of this project.
Yes.
Next
he's
week.
the leader.
Yes.
Next week.
Next week we're bringing
Next
syncing
week,
back online.
We said this. It's all good. It's all good in the hood, y'all.
So if it doesn't work, it's his fault.
So, am I hearing
no.
correctly that syncing is down?
Syncing
And
is
that
down.
Currently
Syncing is
down.
down.
But
Currently
next
down.
week,
Next week,
All right.
syncing will be back up.
back up. So now, this next one is a long one, so I would put on your patient pants if you got them.
Don't fit anymore.
Will there be any problems for those that downloaded DAO, free for PC from Origin, even if we previously played the game on a different device? So just to like sort of narrow down on that further, will the Keep prioritize achievements, rewards, heroes, all of that good stuff from PC over console?
No, they will all be treated equally.
Yeah.
Yes.
We just
Whether-
fire them into a big pot.
Yeah,
Equality for all.
whether you had the free version, original paid version, console version, PC version,
Yeah,
Origin
whether-
version, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter
All be
if
treated equal.
Oh, EQ.
All right. Well, then here's one that's near and dear to my heart. If I purchase Dragon Age Origins in Europe and Dragon Age 2 in North America, will the Keep recognize that I played both games?
Yes.
Yes.
I believe it will. It doesn't matter where
It's
you
in stereo.
purchase them or how you purchase them. It's if you're an intercontinental globe-trotting kind of person, the Keep will recognize all of your games and DLCs no matter how or what you did to get them. Yes. Do we have anything to add to that besides
Just trying
that?
to think, is Japan any different? Because that one had some.
know.
You know what? I'm not actually 100% sure on that.
Okay, unless you're Japanese, then it's a maybe.
Yeah.
Or unless you purchase the Japanese version, you don't have to be Japanese.
Tweet us again with the same question, and maybe we'll look it up.
We will look it up right after this because I'm actually pretty
Renata
curious
will
to
look it
know
up
now.
right after this.
Yes.
And then she will tweet it back to you
hopefully.
with her twupdate.
Yes, with my update. That's a terrible word. Next question.
But hey, you didn't actually need to play the previous games. You just come
No,
on the Keep,
actually, yeah, that's true. You
set up your world state, and then import it into Dragon Age Inquisition.
Very true. Very true.
Hey, how will the spoiler gates work for the Inquisition tiles? Will they be locked or hidden in another tab? Put in the basement?
They will be hidden. So basically,
How?
so essentially,
Cool.
as you play the game, it will trigger that okay, you played this section of the game, and then those tiles will start to appear on the Keep.
Okay.
It'll be
Yes.
kind of like grayed out, I think, or we're using some kind of image to say spoiler alert or something along those lines.
Yeah, we'll make it so that you won't be spoiled if you don't want to be. But I guess if you want to be, then go ahead.
Yeah, it's mostly to protect people who don't want to be spoiled, not to prevent the world from seeing what's there. So if you really want to
Yes.
shoot yourself in the foot and ruin a delightful story, it is still possible.
And it is indeed a delightful story.
Very delightful.
Here's another one for Justin. Hey man, who's the cat that won't cop out when there's danger all about?
Isn't that Shaft?
You're damn right.
Oh
Okay.
God.
Say, whose idea was it to create the What Was Hawk's Personality tile? Who particularly? What singular human being was responsible
Yes,
for that?
this one that's currently on the screen right now.
I would have to guess one of the writers. I'm not
Yeah,
certain.
it wasn't. Was it in the first draft?
It was pretty early.
Yeah, it was in the first draft. So it was back before there was really an owner on any of it. So when it was this Excel spreadsheet floating in space,
Yeah.
it was on there. So we really can't trace its roots back to anyone in particular. You could probably just throw it at writers or editors.
Yes.
Someone there did it.
It was them, not
Someone
us.
in the ether.
We can't take credit for that, unfortunately. Even
can
though
I
we
take
might
credit for?
like to. Yeah.
What can
Say, why does the audio for the tapestry always stop at the Anvil of the Void area? The Anvil of the Void area.
Ha! 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 because we're witty and clever?
No,
No, it's a
Audio
bug.
of the tapestry.
No, ISS.
ISS. Okay.
Yeah.
ISS is currently a beta feature on our beta website, the Dragon Age Keep, and thus may have some beta-related issues that we are looking into, and we will hopefully have some fixes for these beta issues on our beta website.
Thank you for the reminder. I do enjoy that someone just declared Justin and Ryan their OTP. So,
OTP.
yeah.
Yeah,
good.
you know me.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Not in that sense.
Oh,
no,
okay.
no.
Cool.
Oh, no.
Whatever it is, I'm down.
They're romancing both of you.
Oh, really?
Yes, but
Ooh. Sure.
but without them.
Team Beard.
Without them. Team Beard. Sure. Why not?
Well, on another note,
gonna go
entirely,
places.
how far has the Keep evolved from initial conception? Has anything exceeded or perhaps fallen short of expectations?
Oh man, I got a ton of things. Well,
Well,
What you got?
You're not
Jeff,
supposed
let's
to
go
tell
Jeff
them
first.
that.
I can say where it started. It
Yeah.
started out as this like single white page that had all these drop-down menus where you could choose plot choices, and essentially when you chose a plot choice, it would solve badly the other plot choices basically. So you'd be like, okay, I'm gonna make romance Alistair or whatever, and then it would auto solve and say, okay, well then he's not dead basically.
Or is
And that
he?
type of- Okay, I'm not sure on the lore exactly, but it would solve for what rules we had at the time. And it was just basically a single white page with a bunch of drop downs that let you choose your options. So that's where we started.
It's changed somewhat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just for the record, it was a terrible experience when it was a drop-down menu. It sounds like, hey, I'm a high-end user that really knows the plot. A drop-down sounds like a great idea. I can tell you, I was a huge Dragon Age nerd, and those drop-downs were terrible. It was impossibly hard to accomplish anything. So, for all those saying, hey, can we have the drop-downs back? I don't see it there, but I know that someone's probably spamming it right now. No, it's terrible. I know you better than you know yourself, and you do not want it. It is bad.
It
Yeah.
actually showed the conflicts in the precondition rules, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was kind of nerdy. You could kind of line up
Get nerd out on
everything.
it. We'd have
but-
the throwback version maybe one day. Just
Yeah,
go back to
throwback.
drop downs.
Just on Thursdays, though.
Yes.
Yeah. Thursdays it becomes a drop-down menu.
Yeah,
No diggity.
basically. TBT, yo. All right.
Yeah, no, what I really liked is the conflicts. We had this really gross system where whenever you made a change and things didn't work, you would a menu would pop up on the bottom of the tapestry,
Oh.
and you'd be able to click through all the ones that are invalid, and it would navigate through the tapestry, and it was so confusing, and we stuck users in front of it, and they were so lost. It was just terrible all around, and we burnt that sucker to the ground and replaced it with...
With this loveliness?
I'm trying to find a question that would trigger it.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like a never-ending conflict tree. Cause
Yeah, you could
fix
create
one,
more.
and then more would pop up, and then fix another one.
And you could
even
end
more
up with
pop
like 14 little tiles telling you you're doing it wrong at the bottom, and you have no idea, and all you could do was flip the table and walk away. Or, be an adult and just turn it off.
No. Flipping tables is allowed.
Drama.
Yeah.
Didn't freestand. So for example, this right here.
Okay.
This menu popping up, and see how it only shows the stuff you touched. It shows you visually what's going side by side. This is something that almost entirely came out of beta feedback, and as far as I'm concerned, it's the greatest thing that ever graced this website.
Mhm.
It sure is.
It made the site. It made the site from a really complicated thing to something you can just casually poke around on your Xbox and view.
Well, hey,
All right.
how will the upload from Keep to game work exactly? Exactly.
Exactly.
Do we have an option to sync in the game, or, and there's an ellipsis here, and I can only take that to mean Jim Halpern face.
Keep the game exactly. Okay. Do we want to get technical?
Yeah, get technical, Jeff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Take 'em downtown.
Technical.
So, okay, Justin, you want to open up the World State Manager?
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh,
One
So
second.
when you're done optimizing your world state to exactly what
Yeah.
you want, you go to the one
Oh,
you're on.
God. Why did
Which
you
is-
name it All I Do Is Win?
You're actually on default
That's
world
what I
state
do.
though.
Yeah, I'm on default world state.
So click default world state there. And then once you're done with all your changes, you just hit export to DA Inquisition. And so what happens there is that actually, it warns you that you're going to overwrite, and then it actually sends a TCP request over the internet to a server, and it writes data. And then when you start up the game, when you create a new game, it actually connects to that same service, and pulls your data down, essentially.
That is
Yep.
well phrased.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Yes.
Whew, off the hook. Hey, are there any plans to show what's the most popular choices among all the users?
Oh, there's plans.
But
Cool.
is there plans
Good
for that?
answer.
Will those plans be followed up upon? I don't know. Do we have a producer who's next on the line, standing somewhere off in the distance?
Yes. Is there a more competent producer?
Could she nod in a general direction or make any sort of stance on
Yeah,
this?
come say
Yeah.
hi.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. It's Leah.
I don't know if I'm in the stream.
No, over more,
Oh,
over more.
sweet.
Just
Ooh.
stand in front of Renata.
Yes.
Oh, back there. There you go.
Wait.
That one.
Okay, sweet. Hi. Yes. No. It's yeah, we're gonna do something kind of cool like that. Hopefully, post ship we have a ton of ideas. So if you're feeding them through beta feedback, we are definitely looking at all of them. It is actually technically really complex. Actually, that's what these guys tell me. So we'll sort it out with them.
Yes.
How to get that done. Now I'm.
Bye.
Goodbye, Leah.
Bye.
And that was today's cameo.
Yeah.
Hey.
You are the guest.
Oh,
She's
a
the
special
cameo.
special guest.
Yes, special guest. There you go. All right.
Say, if we did not play DLC, can we have the option to note that our warden wasn't involved, i.e. Awakening? I have no idea what that means.
Oh,
What?
they're
Do we-
talking about
do we
the
have it
ear-
here? Do we have it? No.
No, they're talking about the Arlesian warning.
Yes. Someone has yelled at me about this.
Oh.
Is there a producer
Yes.
off on the side who can nod her
Yeah.
head in a direction?
I yelled at you about that.
Yes. So
Yes.
it is.
Is
We're trying to
We are-
put as much as we can in.
Okay. We are trying to get it in with
So,
the
yeah.
Orlesian warden.
yeah, a lot of you have been requesting that, so yes, because we take all of your suggestions into account. That is another thing we are taking into account, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll see it show up in the tapestry.
The other thing is, if your warden died killing the archdemon, we can safely assume that he did not participate in the events of Awakening. So there is information available in the current keep that can help us determine that, but we would like to be able to get your Orlesian warden into the keep somehow.
Yeah, it's kind of tricky because your warden could have went all the way through Awakening, or you maybe just didn't want to play him anymore, start a new game as your Legion warden. So it's a bit of a tricky feature, but we are investigating it.
True that.
Yes, so we have a little bit of support for it. We're looking to get a lot of its support for it, but no promises.
No promises, but we're listening.
Promises,
we are
promises.
listening. No, this is not a time for singing.
This is the kind of support we get as developers. the keep.
It's been a long day that's not over yet, but yes, singing can commence afterward.
Okay.
Okay.
But first, there's more questions. More
Yes.
questions. Will the keep
Questions.
ever allow us to track ancillary products we've read/watched, like the books, comics, videos, etc.?
Ooh.
That is one thing we're investigating as
Yes. There
well.
are
Can't say for certain if it'll be in, but
things are happening.
Things are afoot.
I can safely say
Yes.
that from a development standpoint, it has been articulated to our team that this may be something we need to support at some indeterminate point in the future.
Indeed.
but it's a little harder with a book because you can't really make choices.
Yeah, it's terrible at connecting to an API.
Well, and the fact that like in the tapestry right now is you can choose your romance, whereas in a book it just tells a story instead of you telling your own story.
Yes.
Yes.
It's-
There's a lot of technical problems with connecting a book to the internet with choices.
But choose your own adventures exist.
We just need those for Dragon Age.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Hey, will Varric's narrative, and by this I assume they mean the ISS, include
Mm-hmm.
more choices we can adjust as we watch?
More than what we currently have, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
that's what the
That is the follow-up. Yes. They
Yes.
say yes.
Okay.
Probably not. It's meant to be more of a. It's not meant to be a replacement for the tapestry, and definitely not a replacement for the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's meant to be a brief little overview to jog some memories and give people who don't really care enough to play the old games or don't have the time to play the old games to quickly get something in before they jump into the new Dragon Age game. So, I will never say never.
Okay,
But-
Justin Bieber.
Oh,
It's not
on
likely.
the internet.
Yeah, that's gonna bite me.
Hey, speaking of biting you, I got another question for you, buddy.
Okay.
This one is coming from Tumblr. This is coming from fyeahjustin.tumblr.com. Will there be any Just Inquisition merchandise available to purchase?
Not unless I can somehow secure the licensing. But the answer is no. The real answer is no.
Aw, that's sad. We
I
should
wish.
have Justin merchandise.
That would make me.
Justin
nice.
body
I
pillows.
would feel
Yeah.
so. Yeah, oh god.
Maybe you can just sell the things from around your house.
So kiwai desu.
Oh god. We could do
You could
like
sell them at
beards.
cons on the big wall, and
Yep.
then those awkward people could buy them and then hold them like it's totally cool, and no one thinks that what they're doing is a little awkward.
Except they would have to have your long flowing hair of old.
Yeah, no, we don't talk about that.
Maybe some popped collars.
If that ever makes it out, I'll have to drop some bodies.
Oh,
So, changing the subject entirely,
Yes.
will the DAI section of the Keep have ISS at some point in the future too?
Possibly. This is a very real possibility. All we can really say on that
Yeah.
one is stay tuned.
It's one of the things we technically support, but again, it's up to the games teams to decide what sort of tool, what of our tools they use for their products. So we could do it. That's one of the things we'd be interested in doing, but at the end of the day, it's a game product.
Yep, for sure.
Ooh. And now a self-referential question.
Mm.
Will there be any more hashtag Keep Twitch streams after the Keep and hashtag DAI releases?
After the Keep releases, yes. After DAI releases, I'm not sure. Ask again later.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say about that one. But yes, I don't know. We may still be here to entertain you on Friday afternoons after.
I hardly know what I'm
DA.
doing tomorrow, let alone
Yeah.
that far in the future.
Right. Exactly.
So, let's get real for a second. Hashtag real talk.
Mm.
Can Liliana and Morrigan be romanced simultaneously, and will the Keep recognize this? Also,
No.
bear in mind that romanced and simultaneously were both capitalized.
No.
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 It's just not happening.
No. Well, some people were able to both simultaneously romance Liliana and Morgan in the game, but I believe that was a bug.
No,
Or
it
was
has
it?
to
Is it
do.
possible?
It has
Is that
to
a-
do with the way the story in the game was structured, but what we're looking at is how things ended up.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, you ended up with one person, and I guess there's some people who, through technical and bugs, were able to get it, but through standard gameplay, you had to make a choice at the end, unlike Jade Empire. So
Well,
Just
simultaneous.
throwing that out there.
just dropping
just-
that,
just-
boom!
Yes.
Wow.
Look at that old school
Just
reference.
Taking shots at Jade Empire out of nowhere.
Didn't that
That's
say
great.
simultaneous romance though? So, because we didn't have threesomes in the game.
There were
That's-
threesomes in DA2.
Yeah, there
though.
was.
Yeah.
In DAO?
DAO, yeah, at the tavern in the big town, Denerim? Denerim. In Denerim, yeah, at the
Big town.
tavern. You could run into your good buddy,
Sexy pants.
no, it was Liliana and she was Isabella, wasn't it?
No, she wasn't in
No, it wasn't.
DAO.
Yeah, it was Isabella.
In DAO.
Yeah, I'm like, either I'm really tired, but can someone in chat really
yes,
say this?
Please, someone
In 30
clarify.
seconds, someone please.
It's DA2.
In DAO, I'm pretty sure it was Isabella and Liliana and the
Oh.
warden, and possibly if it was a female character, it
and
was
the
also
dog
Alistair.
and Varric and
It was Isabella.
Bianca.
Thank you. See, I
Oh.
know what I'm talking about.
There were five some
I
saying.
really don't know why I'm admitting to everyone I know